Don't get me wrong. I don't have to add to it towel.
Oh, okay.
Come on, out of the way. Put people by.
Hey, belts.
You what?
And can't leave it out.
Oh, pull it.
Get the water.
I'm just kidding. You told me to choose violence. I'm just following your example. I've never seen your house.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. What about your wrist?
All right, third one in here. Let's think about some side control escape back to offense. So I want us to go from the bot, like we're in a bad position. I want to escape, but I want to escape straight into offense. So I want to show you guys a couple of ways where the more familiar you are with your rubber guard and with like your high guard, like laying on the shoulder, like omoplatas and triangles, the more familiar you are with that game, the better you're going to like this game. So hold on to your britches. I'm going to give y'all a ride through the Magic Kingdom. Who do I want to do this here as my Uki? Can I use you, Isaac? Would you like to be my Uki? That's cool. You got some more clothes to put on over there? The boy's got a lot of clothes. All right. We're going to start out right here. So he's going to go head and arm around my head right here. Right here. Yeah. So he's got the underhook on this side. Okay? Just square up for right now. And he's in a squared up, we call this white belt side control. Bring this knee close to your face. Oh, yeah. Now that elbow is really trapped. You guys see that? So when a guy's just really interested in holding you down, this is a great spot to do it from if you don't know how to move. So I want you to pay attention to what I'm going to do with this arm. I'm going to take the light bulb and I'm going to screw the light bulb in. And when I do that, I'm going to use the back of my tricep to catch his temple right here. If he feels me pulling him like this, he's going to fight me with his head. Don't let me do that. Don't let me pull your head this way. Yeah. I can't stop. I can't do it. But now do the same thing again. But when I go here, can you take your head back? I'm in control of the position now. And now when I bridge, I can make the space that I need. So it's just a small adjustment that you can make. He's going to have you trapped right here. When you go to move his head, he's going to fight you with his head. He's like, no. I'm going to cross face you. Go ahead. And I'm going to grind you into the floor. But if I go like that, you can't do that anymore. You feel it? Like, don't let me do that. So you keep it close and don't let me escape my elbow, whatever you do. Oh, God. I can't move him here. Watch that. And now it's easy for me to bridge and put my knee back inside. All right? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Magic sauce, teaching all the kids the magic sauce. I wrote that just now. Right this second.
Yeah. Do that turn, so the head is yeah. Yeah, I can't fight now.
On the ground, probably. You know how obviously you know how to get in there and throw fire right away. Then you just run to your offense, whatever offense feels the most comfortable. And I would say get to your side quickly. That's the only thing that I would tell you. If you can do that with the belly down, do it. If you need to shrimp with the foot on the ground or in the hip or whatever, do it. But get to your side quickly and keep the overhook. So, yeah. Let me see it. All right, keep your head tight, Evan. Don't let him move your head. Like really resist him as he tries to pull you in. Try to do it without the trick. Now screw in the light bulb. Yeah, now what would your next move be from there? Yes, that's right. So it doesn't matter if the foot goes up or if the foot goes down to the ground. The next move is to get your head away.
Gotcha.
And now you can move your hip one more time, either with a belly down or with a foot on the ground. As long as he doesn't get that back, right? You just got to maintain that. So as you move, you got to clamp the elbow. There it is. And now you can move your hip any way you want. Yeah.
Now, as far as armbar potential here, I would need this one over the head.
If you're thinking about armbar, I want you thinking about going belly down with your shoulder out here.
Okay.
That way you can get some gravity on the top of it, because you need to rotate your hip right behind it for the arm lock. You're not going to be able to arm lock him right here.
Right. Okay.
Unless you get him really stretched out. So like, like this way.
Okay.
Like unless you really got him stretched out right here, and then you used your knee
To do something.
to make an arm bar, but you'd have to move your hip out pretty far. So that's a couple of steps away for you. If you want to attack the arm bar from right here, get your shoulder, the front of your shoulder on the ground right here. No, the front of this shoulder, I want you to suck it out to here. You get elevated, yeah. And now you can start thinking about what move would I do to get an arm bar. Either shin behind his head, go ahead. Yeah, or go back, or you start thinking about throwing your foot back over and cutting the angle. So get belly down.
Okay. Throwing this over and
No, even before that.
okay.
If you want the arm bar, if that's your primary concern, then you've got to rotate your hip to the top side so that you can push down on the arm right there. So pinch this all down and rotate your hip around the arm somewhat.
Okay. And this knee's coming in front like
Yeah,
so.
that's what I would do. And now you got an attack. You sit back in here. Whatever he opens up for you, right? You might open the triangle on the back side. You might decide, no, I'll turn my elbow over and get Omaplata. It's going to be, but he'll be able to make a choice then. So once I got him, watch me. Once I get him, no, head on this side.
Oh.
Once I get in here and I get my head stretched away, right here, I can feel that my first movement needs to be controlled posture because he's thinking about going up. One great way to do that is to get up above him. And now when he goes to pull this arm out, so I want to get my body weight. If you were thinking about an arm bar, I want to get my body weight attacking the correct side of the elbow quickly. If the elbow's here, then I need to get my hips on the tops because it has to be behind the elbow joint. As long as my hips are down here on the side of the, like the elbows turn this way or this way, and my hips are over here, I'll never get an arm lock. I might get a bent arm lock, or I might get a rotation this way for the Omaplata or Kimura, or like that. We'll play there, but I'll never be able to get a straight unless my hips are underneath. I gotta have something underneath to play the fulcrum. Right? Okay. Make the recovery one more time. Yeah, now get your body weight or start the attack, win the inside space, like make the next play whatever it's going to be. Either that, or go belly down on it. Okay. That's what I would do. Just get that leg involved and start getting my hips up.
And I'm framing here as
like that. I mean, that would be awesome if you made it that far.
Okay.
But you're going to have to, the play is going to be fast. Like you're only going to get your weight on him just barely, and then they'll show you the play. You know what I'm saying? So right here, just go belly down real quick with your knee down and see what he does. And now we're playing. Right? He tried to turn out. There we go. But he might not react that way. So tighten up. You might get in here and you get him away, and you don't feel like you can even, like I feel like I can still get up. But okay, now I don't feel like I can get up. Maybe I just frame him out here and start to play in my rubber guard here. Or he tries to turn his head away or get up or something. And now I feel like I can make some elevation, right? But the point is, like, there's body weight on this thing. It's not comfortable. Can you just pull, like, I'm not even holding it. Can you pull your arm out? Look at all this time I got. I'm not even holding it. You know what I'm saying? But if he reacts by pressing back into me, then I'm going to be all over it. Go back. But I need to be in a platform from which I can make that decision. I don't want to commit to one thing. I want to commit to being in a good position behind his elbow. You see what I'm saying? And now if I decide, like, oh, I can slip that arm out, then I can slip it right there. Because of the nature of the position that I put myself in, right? Not because. But if you jump to one conclusion, like, oh, I'm going to the arm bar, then you're going to miss a lot of your follow-up opportunities. Select. I'm putting myself into a position from which it's easy to make a good decision. I'm not rushing to the armbar. I'm not committed to the triangle. I'm not committed to the omoplata. I'm committed to the attacking sequence. Like I'm going here and I'm making you make a decision about which one of these things you want me to do. But I have no preference for any of these three things. Got it? Okay.
I kind of feel like whenever I go belly down, I think you addressed it. Like I'm not. This is not as efficient as what you're doing, which is
Yes, that. Just do that.
Yeah.
If you don't, I want you to be able to do it where I don't even have to come up to my shoulder at all. So like I got in here and then like you're tighten up on me a little bit. Yeah, you're in here and then I made a little space. As soon as I make that space, I want to be able to do it from my shoulder. You see what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
I'm not, but I can't do it here while you're pushing me to my back. That's what I need this foot on the ground for over here. Right. And I'm still holding on to here. So the more you press in, the more I'm eventually going to steal from you. Right. And now if you tried to pull away from here, then I could trap you. Right now I would go belly down from there. But I'm wanting to get belly down on you so I can put my body weight on you. And it leaves the arm out on the island to either go yes or no. Yes or no. And the only choice beyond that is to turn back in and show the triangle. So it makes it a real easy decision-making process for me. You'll do this, this, or this. And I'll check you on that one. Right? Okay. All right, let's keep working. I'm going to call the rest of you. Okay, circle in. All right. Who was able to have a little bit more success getting back to their guard with that little trick? Yeah. Who feels like I didn't even get it really? That didn't help me. Let me see if I can help you get it right. If you feel like you didn't get it, speak up so I can help you get it right. All right, we're gonna find out here. Hey, River. Sawyer. Bottom side control.
Maybe.
No, him. Head and arm control. All right, don't let him get his elbow back. So I want this trap. If you bring your hip closer to me, more around the corner, more. Right there. All right.
Yeah, okay. It's good.
Get your elbow free, Sawyer. Just get your elbow free. You don't have to escape. Just get your right elbow free. Oh, all right. Pause. That's good. You good. You stay. Connect to the bend in his head right there and bridge over this shoulder. Do it again. Trap it up. Trap it. Trap it. Here and bridge over your right shoulder. Pull your elbow in. Pull your elbow in. Can you stop him from pulling his elbow in right there? All right, good. I want to stay, River. Stay. You're good. Michaela. She was like, no way he's picking me. She looked at me like, no way he's going to pick me. All right, come on. Put you on the spot. She's like, this is so embarrassing. OMG. All right, grab head and arm control. Make sure that's trapped. All right, so I need that elbow to slide into that pocket right there. So if you feel any space right there, all I want you to do is just pull the elbow. Let her have it a little bit. No, not so far in. Just barely like this. Okay. Just barely. So you kind of feel like you're holding him where you're on your forearm, on your arm right there. You feel? All right. So now he tightens up. All right. Let's see if you can make it happen. Big bridge over your shoulder. You gotta keep your feet on the floor when you bridge. And bridge to me over your shoulder. Yes, and pull your elbow inside. Stick with it. It is. All right. That wasn't bad. All right. Good. So that's perfect. Thank you. Hey, that's not too bad. So if you're ever having trouble from the bottom of side control or from the bottom of mount or something, but you got to be careful on bottom mount because you're sticking your arms out in positions. But a lot of times, all you need to do is bother somebody's spine, and they're going to change their idea of what it is they want. Now, you may expose something as a result of that sometimes. So you got to be super aware of that. But a lot of times, all you really need is for them just to try to adjust a little bit, and you'll be out of there, right? So you see that spot, oh my God, River's on top of me, and he's crushing my soul. No. River's just trapping your elbow and giving you a crossface. If you can get your elbow back and stop that crossface, he's just a man. You know what I'm saying? So develop those little small tricks like that in your game that are going to pay off big time. And then once you feel like eventually, oh man, nobody can really hold me down. They could stop me from getting back on top, but they can't really keep me in a bad position. Then you're going to start to become a little bit more fearless with your offense. And that's what I really want. So now, as we pop out of this position right here, like it's about as bad as it can get. River's crushing us and got our elbow trapped. About as bad as it can get. As soon as I pop out of that, I want to get immediately into my offense, all right? So I'm going to pop out, and I'm going to press the head away. It looks like this. So as soon as I can start to make some space for this elbow right here, I want to drop my knee to the inside. So if I do it off of a bridge, then I drop my knee in tight like this. See how my foot's kind of facing the ceiling? I'm not doing this with my foot down here on the ground. Because now he can collapse that space with his hip. Yeah, I can't really do anything with that. But right here, when he goes to collapse that space, it gives me a chance to push right there. So I'm on his hip right there. Boom, I'm in there. I got my shin against him, or it might just be the knee right there. So it's just the thigh is in. And I'm still collecting him here. What would your next reaction be? I got to get my head away. Whatever his next reaction is, I got to get my head away. And now look, I'm on my side already. I want this leg, if I'm already on my side, I want this leg to come up, and I want to push his head away right here. And now we're going to start getting into some offense. If he tries to push back in, then we'll start attacking triangles over here. Go back.
Let me get that foot back where
There we go. As I push him away, if he tries to run away from it, then we start to go into our Omaplata style range right there. So what I need you to do is free yourself, drop that knee to the inside, and take your head away. And then if you're on your side enough, then you can go in and bring your knee up. Now right here where I'm at, I'm not there yet. So I'm going to push his head away, and I'm going to move my hip and bring my knee way up into position. You guys see how I'm keeping him? Can you come back towards me? What about right there? Just kind of hang out and scratch your ear. There's really not anything you can do about it. But look right here. Come back towards me. But right here, come back towards me. Dude, get out of my face. I'm all over him right there. All right, let's go get in position. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Pay attention to the position. He will make the call for you on the shoulder lock or the triangle. Don't over pursue him, wanting one or the other. Go to the position.
Yes.
Good, Will.
About 30 people watching. What are we doing in class? What are you teaching?
We're going from terrible position straight to offense. So before we even get all the way into like a recovered guard position. So we're using this backside hook here. So if you can see, actually, let's watch Will right there. Start side control. Start side control, Will. Run through it.
I don't want to at all.
So see, he's got trap that arm real good, Jackson. Yeah, with your hip. There you go. We want him going from back. You got to get your elbow first before you start turning in. Go back. Make sure you free your elbow first. You're not going to be able to play offense till you get your elbow back. Then the spine. There we go. Now you can move your hip and play. There we go. Move your head first play. Good. And now he gets nice. He gets either into a carny situation or he gets into a triangle situation. And his foot is on the back side. with that Oprah hook. So you don't even make it all the way back to a guard. So you're able to go very quickly from defense, like bad position, to leading the dance offensively. We're going to get a look at it right here, even if I don't get the towel. There you go. Good, Jackson. Jackson, did you see that Keith put out a video today of me beating you up when you were a white belt? On YouTube, yeah. It's like a video when you were a white belt. Keith he was like, here's Brandon beating up a white belt. Superstars right there. I would imagine that the quickest for that one.
I was watching that. Want to watch that?
To run away. What was the same position? For nonchalant, we're really trying.
What's so weird about that? It'll come at some point.
You want to cheer? You can't be left.
I'm not going to put it down.
Today's this side of the body. I've had it before where like squeeze my back or makes my leg hurt. Oh yeah. Usually when my back feels better, my leg feels better. Yeah. This time, like my back feels good. Maybe it feels good on my leg. Yeah, whenever you started, unless I'm saying from the hand,
I felt it. I was going to put it back in. Kept going.
That's Doodle Babe.
I don't know in Portuguese. It's going pretty well. Cool. Yes, you guys. Okay, so what are you gonna do?
Like early on, don't try to move it the right way until you get your elbow. Once you get your elbow off the face off the tip for elbow. Get that elbow. I remember trying to
I actually felt it more because my head was
I think it's because I was like walking across.
Yeah, it was like an extension rather than a.
Whichever place they want to make special. They give it to me first. They give me the elbow first. But I'm not going to try to turn it myself. So I got to have the elbow. Yeah. I can't get to myself. I never heard of that. That's called the Lord. No, Lord. No, it's called the Lord. Yeah. Come on, man. Oh.
you gotta be careful up here.
Let that go. Yeah, I was thinking
But
about
still,
that.
even then, I still have to get all the way across here to be able to finish. And I push your head away. You need my head lower than. Especially to get my head, even if it's this much above your head.
Okay. I got the feeling. I got it. I'm good. I still ain't dead yet.
Oh, God.
Ooh-wee.
The reaction you gave was like too much for a triangle. It's like it's perfect. We got stuck and I like it.
That wasn't the move. That wasn't the move. Oh, God. That's the same laugh from the stream. Look it up.
Their arm is usually so far out. So like you can't bring it up to the normal, but you keep your foot. Yeah.
That hurt. I was running out of direction. Oh, God, that hurt.
Hey, it wasn't locked, so I wasn't going to tap, but I was like, I'm running out of directions. I can go. Because I was trying to get it back. I immediately regretted that decision.
You let me get you in some weird positions.
Traditional handcuffing technique, that's all. But that was what was so weird.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
It was my shoulder that was running, like my wrist.
All right, let's go through our triangle process real fast. Make sure we got everybody on the same page. So there's a lot of different ways to do a triangle. A whole lot of good answers out there. There's a lot of great teachers. And if you're one of those people who has a fantastic triangle, you kind of have license to do what works for you in the moment. So let me be real clear. This is not a do this kind of system. But most people, your triangle's terrible. That's most people, not in the world, most people in Jiu Jitsu. Your triangle is terrible. So if you're like, man, I don't know if I got one of those triangles or not, it's not you. Yours is terrible. You'll know when you got the bad one. Okay? So I'm gonna give y'all a system to do an every time thing with until you're like, oh, you know, I got a couple of tricks these days. Like Nakaya. Nakaya had to start with a system, but now you kind of just let Nakaya do what she wants to on a triangle. No rules. You know what I mean? Because she can kill with a triangle. So I want to make sure everybody's at least got a nice level base to where you know what to do and you know what your hands are supposed to do. You know what your jobs are. Sound good? All right, who wants to sleep in front of your peers this evening? Definitely Isaac does. Nobody loves to be punished as much as except Kevin. Kevin hates himself more than you do. All right, so we got the overhook on this side. A lot of times, your triangle setups are going to come from, just relax. They're going to come from an overhook, like what we're doing right now, where he presses back in and I pull my knee to my face, and I'm able to slip that foot out and then get into my triangle. Attack. So this is the position I'm aiming for here. I'm not really aiming to come in and lock it up as quick as I can. That is not my objective. That's actually poor technique. My job is to threaten him, one arm in, one arm out, control his posture, and get my hips involved in the game. If I stay here, he's going to press in, and he's going to stack me, and I'm going to feel like I'm losing my triangle. Go back. So one arm is in, one arm is out. I'm going to cross my feet. I'm going to control his posture, and I'm going to get my hips in the game as quick as I can. Now, we're talking about the situation where his arm is on this side, defending the triangle. If he takes his arm to the other side, just hold his head and cut the angle and kill him. Right? But we're talking about this guy's defending himself over here. Okay? If you don't get your hips up and involved, you're going to have a really tough time digging this out. In this case, I want to lock the reverse triangle. I want to lock the triangle on the other side. I do that by going up here with this foot first, and then I lock on my shin. And now I'm not trying to triangle choke him from here. I've just made the position a little better for myself. Right? So I'm trying to, you okay? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm trying not to choke him right here. Right? But my hip is now involved. Now I got to attack the elbow and bring it towards me. You can do that a bunch of different ways. The easiest thing to do is just to grab it like a heel hook and then heel hook it and lift your hip. And he starts to break his grip. And when he does, watch this move. As he breaks that grip, I switch back to the other side and I finish him like that. So that's going to be your number one process for finishing that triangle when he gets it over here. You're going to go here, here, up, and you're going to either heel hook this elbow. It puts like a Kimura stretch on the shoulder. He's not going to tap to it, but he will let go of the grip, most likely. If he doesn't, I can't do it right now, but I'll come in here behind and I'll peel this elbow this way, right? Trying not to kill myself right now. You can take it like a Kimura right here, but if his hands are locked, then that's not really available, right? So you just, instead of trying to break the grip, attack the elbow. And that makes him want to change. And now during that change, you can switch off, bring it to the other side, and lock your triangle. Okay, so I want us to go through that process. He's defending. I want you to switch to the reverse triangle, locking over your shin, not your toes. Right? Don't do this. We're never doing this. The number one mistake people make with the triangle is they lock it too early. Don't lock it too early. Take the time to get it where you want it. Attack the elbow with your hips up to bring it across, and switch the triangle to the other side once the arm is on this side. Everybody understand? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Same as the rear triangle. Not actually. Rear triangle, control position. Reverse triangle, other triangle, down triangle, top of that's better. Make sure I never let the foot. I always like to shoot. Pretty good. There's a lot of shoulder. What are y'all looking at, huh? Well, let's make sure that you know what you're doing. Then we'll see. Elbow to the inside, knee to the inside, and now pull your head back here. Push her head away. Yeah, but you don't want her arms to so you put your foot on the ground for a second. Shrug up here. And now bring your knee backward. Side. That's what we got. You got arm on. Most likely.
Just streaming this here class. International. Spain, Australia, Brazil.
This is the spot of attack that you can do something.
Where Umar is from. Umar, if you're still here, where are you from? Or where do you live? Do you guys learn anything from these? Like, are you guys like, any of you guys like regular watchers?
Looks like ready for class, sir. Sounds like he's a bread eater. I guess now he doesn't have the mark. See it on the mobile. I'm sure we would be able to.
I think you can.
Yeah, their name would be green probably.
Great, man. Great was a great guy. Yeah. Really trying to get as much confidence out there as possible.
Good news. It's not that complicated.
That one is
Bad
out.
news.
It was something silly. Definitely one of those like almost throwaway punts. Like I'll be supposed to do. You never know what's going to. Consistency is the way.
You're doing triangles with the river. You can only do them the right way. You can't do it the wrong way. I'll tell you that. All right. So first problem I see is that you guys are not controlling the posture throughout the process. So if you're like, well, I'll shrimp over here and try to lock it. No, you won't, because River's going to put his head on the ceiling. Go ahead. And then you're not going to have any kind of angle to do anything. So step one is I've got to control his posture. All right. The next thing that I've got to do is get my hip involved. So that's another thing you guys are missing. You're like, okay, let me just start moving my legs around here until I find some magical, like he just lets me do it. Doesn't work that way. Get your hip on him and start move. Look, now I can hang on him. You see what I'm saying? Now I can move myself and start to get into a position where I can think about figure four in this foot over. Now I'm trying not to choke him right here, so I'm gonna keep that loose. But he's got a big old head, and you probably could just choke him right there. Sometimes you're gonna be able to choke people on the reverse triangle, but I don't want you to count on it, right? I want you to count on it as a position from which to attack this elbow. He does not like that. And now, once I pass his elbow across, I come right here. Stay alive with me a little bit. I come right back home, and I move to the other side. And this is where I have to lock my triangle perfect. And if I don't lock it perfect, I won't be able to lock him. If I'm trying to lock you, even take it all the way across. If I'm trying to lock right here with his shoulder on the inside, bro, you can forget about it. You can widen yourself out and give yourself some space right there. Like you can forget about that. That's not happening. But if I'll control, like now give yourself some space. Now if I control and get my posture and get my hip active, I can bite that space and cut an angle. And now when I lock it, I'm way up here in front. I'm locking on the shin, not the toes, right? If I try to lock on my toes or I do it with his shoulder, I'm going to break my leg. He just picked his neck up. I thought he was going to kill me. Dude, right here, all this space, posture control. It's not pull his head down into the choke. Hang off of him so that you can move. You guys understand? Bam, and then clamp down over here. And that's what I need. If you need more space, it's all about getting in front of this shoulder on this side, right here. Okay? Don't lock on your toes. This is a sin. It's just a matter of time before you hurt yourself. Trust me. It's going to happen. I've seen more injuries from bad triangles in competition than I have rubber guard. So I remember with one of the first times I saw somebody get their knee blown out in competition. They were pulling their leg to control posture on a triangle. And the same thing that would happen if you yanked on your foot in rubber guard and it just snapped, happened to that guy's leg. It sounded like a shotgun went off in the gym. So don't be stupid with your body. Just, oh my God, I'm so close to this triangle. You're probably not that close if you're working that hard. Control the posture, get your hip involved, and then cut an angle. All four of your limbs have a job at all times. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
We're international right now, Coach.
Oh, dang. What's going on?
We got love from Spain, Australia, Brazil.
Dang. Is anybody getting to train in Australia right now? My buddy Frank, he runs the 10th Planet in Melbourne.
Frank Wally.
No, Frank Barca.
That's who commented.
Frank Barca out of 10th Planet Melbourne. Yeah, my understanding is that they're in a lot of turmoil right now. Nice, Travis. Good. Get those hips up.
Canada.
What part of Canada?
Jordan Sullivan. Big fan from Canada.
What's up, Canada? What's up? What's happening, Jordan? How's the stream? Working out pretty good?
20 right now.
No, I'm saying like, it looks good. Does it sound good?
Yeah, I believe so.
I think we've definitely leveled the stream up with the new cameras, and the sound's not going to be perfect in here because of the air conditioning and the fan and stuff.
It's almost winter time. And we're gonna have that crisp audio.
Yeah, it sounds good in the winter, boy.
New Zealand.
Dang, New Zealand, what's up?
Ethan from Nova Scotia.
What's happening, Ethan? Hands, what's your left hand doing in this moment right now? Always is doing something. Not moving around on the floor. Give it a shot.
Everyone's got height.
What's up? He comes back.
You can get to it. What was your question?
Can I lock that up now?
You can. Just know it's going to be hard to choke him like that.
Yeah, but
Right? But you can lock. I can't even lock it.
okay.
Don't lock it on my toe right now. If you can get to your shin, yes.
Yeah.
That's just, you're going to need it tighter because of the length of your legs.
For sure.
So you're going to need to cinch it in a little earlier sometimes.
So it'd be better to come here.
When you start to get that, you'll find out how much better it is.
Yes.
You'll do it that way, and you'll begin to prefer it. You'll understand. But you need some more reps on your operations. So just do it a couple more times. Just go from the reverse triangle. So lock up the reverse triangle right there in front of your shoulder and control it. And Matt, try not to let your arm go to the other side. Let's see. I'll let him stack you on your neck. Keep your hip all right. That's why I like that drill. Feel the difference in that, bro? So look, watch this. I'm gonna give you another little trick right here. This is the dirty stuff.
Oh, good.
Yeah. He's buried in. Open his hand up and take this. Palm is towards me and slide it right in the hole, and then pull his head back over the top of it. And if he wants to, he could either tap or he could take his arm to the other side. So we call that a gag reflex. My friend Einstein showed me that. So try that.
That's cool. I usually do.
Yeah, that's. So I'm not showing that to the whole beginner's class. You know what I'm saying? But if you really want to get it right, I don't want the white belt newbies poking each other in the throat necessarily. I do want you guys getting it right. Lift and slide in. Yeah, like this. And pull his, but not go back, not down, but onto it. Yeah, there it is, right there. Yeah. So you lock it too early. Yes. So just remember this: the number one mistake people make on their triangle is they lock it too early. So the worst thing you can do is try to go to your finishing position too soon. It's almost better to just keep your ankles crossed and take all the pieces that you need and then lock it up when you're ready to kill it. Okay? Especially a guy like you. You can get to that threat you're going to get there so easy and so often. Take your time. Take all the pieces that I need posture. I need angle. I need the arm where I want it. I need my hip to be strong. I need to make sure I'm not stacked. And then when you're in the right spot, get that shoulder out of the way and kill it. Right there. One more time. Get his head. See, not enough control of his posture right there. So when you go to switch that angle, so bring your elbow back across a little bit right here. Yeah. When you go to switch your, go ahead. When you go to switch your angle, you need his head right now and get your hip up off the ground. And now switch your feet.
I come down.
Feel the difference?
Yeah.
You gotta get that hip off the ground. So lock it up, control his posture, activate your hip, and now switch. Yeah. Well, watch. Feel. Actually, let me let you feel. I get that broken loose. Watch this. Feel this movement here?
Yeah.
Not this. Feel the difference? You see?
Yeah.
So because your legs are so long, you're going to be able to lock it earlier.
Yeah.
And if you can lock it and then work to that position, but don't burn for the kill right there. It's not the kill you think it is. It's just it's just like a terrible position. And maybe you tap it. Or want to go to a spot where you definitely tap. So take your time. Be patient. You're going to have a great triangle. But the number one thing is don't lock it too early. That's the number one mistake. All right, bro.
Got it? We were talking about the angle on a triangle, so it's like ideal you're kind of like a right angle looking in there.
Yeah, it's all like if I had it perfect, I would have 90 degrees. So yeah, everything went my way. I would be turned way over here. That would be perfect. That way I really don't have to lock it right here. You feel I can just put my legs in the spot. And then it's over. Like that.
Do you feel like you're more?
But I don't always. You're not going to often get that.
Do you feel like you're more vulnerable to being like just smashed right there?
So what happens is
I have that problem all the time.
I feel like people try to get to that 90 degree, and then this guy presses forward, and then you end up trying to finish from over on your side. Right? So you're not resisting him with your hip properly when that's the case. So get your hands on him, and when he goes to stack you in, resist him right there. You feel what I'm talking about? And now I can lock it. I don't want to lock it and try to finish it when my shoulder's underneath. I want to scoop myself back out. So even right here, I can put my foot down and cut that angle. It's going to be impossible. Even you're like, man, he's just going to pull his arm out. Pull your arm out. Pull your arm out. And now I can just move my hip underneath. But I want to get underneath and cut a good angle. Cut a good angle instead of like trying to finish over here, tipped over like this. You see that with kids a whole bunch too, like little kids, because they'll have a great ability to get in the triangle and they're super flexible, but they don't know where they're supposed to be squeezing and where they're supposed to be aiming their legs and stuff. Okay, so hang the hip heavy. So do it really good. Hey, dude, I'm teaching class right now. You'll have to wait.
So should I start it?
Yeah, I'll play with it. A lot of times, like, I'll try to triangle bigger guys, and they just like bulldoze through me. If my angle becomes too severe.
Yeah, I'll get that.
Evan Staples pass.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, Evan's super good at that, right? Like he's baiting you guys into that. So what's happening is you're not getting as deep as you think you're getting on a triangle. You're getting in here to a threat, and then he's running, like he's already got his posture. You don't have his posture, and you're like, oh shoot, here's a triangle on Evan, and that push you with your chest, and you go to throw it, and then he pops it free like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Yeah. But it's because you're trying to lock onto the triangle too early. So when he goes to try to make that move on you, don't go to try to lock a triangle. Go to get his posture and control it. And now he's going to start stacking back. He's hiding his arm. And you're going to have a fight. You're going to have a fight. And that's why I'm going right here. I would just put you over here. But you're going to hide that arm behind me. Okay. Okay, time. Questions? Everybody feel good? All right. Triangle's the most important move in Jiu Jitsu. Ask Scaff. He'll tell you. Where's that? He'll tell you the truth. He won't lie to you. Triangle's the number one most important move. So he thinks it's the rear naked choke, but he's wrong about that. I'm just kidding. Don't hurt me. I'm hurt, dude. So, all right, get some rounds in.
You're not doing it. I said I've already won today.
No, you don't have to first. I already taken this stuff. Yeah, just see what he says. Rash guard or something. Hey, you'll pack for your forward. Shirts, rash guard, whatever you want to say.
It's like 3 rash guards and 3 t-shirts or something.
Well, they're just in like a hierarchy of like.
That's the move right there, Coach. Good job. Pass, Coach. Pass. Get on over there. Pass. Pass, kill. Get him back.
You got killed. No, you didn't. You were nice. See? Very nice. Shocker. What? Drawing? Holding now. Are you subscribed? Oh, okay. I'm coming up. Yeah. I know you don't feel like my back is on. Yeah, I was like, I get up straight now. Well, nobody has them either. Second grade? What? Animals? Dang. That's hard. I think Alex drank very often. Yeah, we like some hard. Oh my god, I love baby elf. That's what I always said to her. I was like, that's such a baby elf roll around. I can't even do anything right. She goes to Ellen's time and hold it for you. So it's like fall over. Yeah. That and probably Ellis. Yep. Hold it off. Yep. All right, now we go. Watching this, they have a baby hippo. And then put like flowers in it. Oh no, I follow like all these wolves and elephants. Could be like your hair, it's your hair. Everything. Like this? I know that.
I know this is here. I just don't know exactly what.
Everything else is uncomfortable. Yeah. That last part was like, oh my goodness. I think that's sorry.
Oh, big rug is a good idea. This is so big as the wall over here.
I got second numbers. Like right in the head. I might. Yeah, I mean, I might want to ice. Go home. It didn't hurt all that bad, but right when I passed it over down when it was already visible.
All roads can be bad upside down, kids. Try hard enough.
What's going on, man?
I was saying that every song I have to not to know you want to fight that. Yeah. 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 Yeah, I was like, as long as you like down the street, not back to you,
I'll be doing like
yeah.
something like
Hard drive, yeah. I have to do some, I can do some like that. Especially when I'm like honestly, like, and I'm not wrong. Like, if I have to start like, one of those levels,
well, I get it.
I'm not really able to stand it, not stand it.
That's it. Like when I'm laying in bed and I'm like it's on my face.
Or you're gonna lay it down, you're gonna roll over on it, and it's gonna be that roll over and wake up and be like, oh my god, who died?
Even though good reason to take PTO tomorrow.
Like a video on the comment. Gonna share it. Or that. Maybe. Freaking here. You can be. Yeah. Oh. It's just, hey, I moved. Time to celebrate. Oh, that's like I was going to pick you up and I'm just talking about taking it back. Yeah, oh, that's exactly what happened. I'm very sick of stuff here. I'm not. You know, like when people laugh or feel like for being tickled, it's actually like your body reacts in a comedic way. That makes so much sense. Yeah. Do you have an anxiety I have in my body? Yeah. It was just trying to escape. Man, tap. You get your elbow in the face here. Yeah, so those are the reflex knives. Oh, yeah, they put the elbow down. Not to your ribs, move your elbow. Kind of move your elbow. But you got smoke from where we do. I don't know where you got to get. I just saw it.
I mean, I guess every time I say that, I always forget.
Hey, close that door for me, Matt. Matt, actually, close that door for me, please.
Jacksonville. All of them show up.
Thank you, man.
This man is a reminder of myself.
It doesn't hurt in a way. Crazy thing is, he gets pretty full of meetings above one more to get flat, and everything here is black. Yeah, appreciate it. That thing is,
Yeah, don't even mean to.
he doesn't hurt. Oh, look, you can put this up here. Oh, okay, good ball.
Wow, y'all did pretty good. I don't even like y'all. You guys need to try
Look at the face. Yeah, I love that crowd, dude. We're here to push the crowd. Yeah, I'm not sweating. Get the heart. Put it right in the She said, I like that. I like to taste that salt. It's like going to the beach. That's what I was doing. Yeah. That's just before I move on. Next one, I'll grab his toes and I'll stomp. Then you let go. Just keep it right there. So pretend I'm pulling, right? So now here, the one kamikaze is take that 30, shift this to the sleeve. So I want to get into it. I'm taking my shit out. I can't do it on the hand. You got packet. Hey Baker, can I borrow you for a second? I need a little ISI. Get to the spot. Oh, really? Let's go get some pizza. Some people can say too.
This foot is always in between. Sometimes, very rare, sometimes very rare you'll step to somebody's side. It's very rare. Most times, like this foot is right here on the side. Keep my head away from my Z. When you get past my Z, you get on my head. But at any time, if I start to create like some offensive danger, they start to back out. When people back out, I just like stay with them right here. And then this foot that's on the inside, I just grab it and scoop it out. And it happens in so many weird positions. I'll say it's good back. Grab their leg. They always put weight on the and it's always this it's almost inevitable. And I start playing like games. And 9 times out of 10 something else happens. These guys now you know that you're right. Stay up here. Stay up with that. I don't know if I had this feeling that look at this. I was such a good road. I get out. Yeah, that's right. I'm not their back, but don't manage. They'll do. Don't confuse them. That's
Absolutely not. Not yet. You just need to clarify. Don't fucking know. I don't have to do that. That's too, I don't know.
11,000. Probably your boys. Do you think the same thing? Yeah. Yeah, the same. I ain't got enough ball to that.
Well, I know. You could ignore what he said and send a picture of us. Okay, wrong side. I'm not. I don't know. Just let me know what you do. Okay.
You thought we were out there in the docks? That's how I felt when I went to install. Yeah. Now that I actually have to roll, I don't want to. That was a classic example of all work. No, it's not class.
I got great news for all you Jiu Jitsu fans out there. Two of the best Jiu Jitsu players on earth both released a mount instructional. That's right. All the mount knowledge that you could ever want. That's right. The greatest modern Jiu Jitsu player released his mount instructional, and then so did Gordon Ryan. In all seriousness, I'm really excited about this no-gi mount product that we just put out. We call it Mount Dominance, and I think you're going to really like it. I spent a lot of time working on it. It's got class footage, it's got seminar footage, and then it's got some really nice looking footage that we took under the lights. So if you want to pick it up, please do so. Just click that link below. And listen, if you got Gordon, oh, should I get Gordon? Should I get Brandon? Mine's half price. I'm about half his size. So it makes sense, really.
Gaiadama is the new premier offering for women's and girls' grappling gear. All Gaiadama products are thoughtfully engineered from the ground up exclusively for female grapplers. Tired of wearing shorts over or under your spats? Tired of pulling your pants back up between rounds? Gaiadama spats include a second layer of sweat-wicking fabric in the saddle for full coverage and protection, and feature a secure and comfortable waistband that stays put even in the most intense exchanges. Competition tested and approved by women in all 50 states and over 10 countries. They have eco-friendly packaging, quarterly donations to the Ocean Cleanup Project, and exclusive graphics by world-famous Mirkatsu. Follow them on social media at gaiadama.usa and visit their website at gaiadama.com.
Jacksonville, Florida. The submission-only qualifying tournament for the PGF is coming to your town. The PGF is the only jiu-jitsu sports league that features a preseason, regular season, and a postseason. And Season 3 is open rank for anyone 170 pounds or under. If you qualify for the PGF, you'll be automatically added to the 16-man roster, where you'll come to the location and compete for your chance to win the PGF welterweight title. We've got a house here on the lake for all the fighters to stay in. We've got fun stuff to do in the area. And above all, we've got a season full of action-packed, high-level Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Think you got what it takes? Get registered now. Click the link or visit us at www.pgfhome.com.